Okay, Pops.
Yes.
Here's the deal. Self-driving cars, they're coming. They're coming for you, man. You and me, we're going to be out of a job.
No, we're not going to be out of a job.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
probably be run over, but we won't be out of a job.
Here's the deal. We're going to break down what's
Do you
going
think
on.
we can do these from my hospital room?
We're going to break down what's going on in the world of automation, self-driving cars. Different manufacturers are investing anywhere from a few billion to tens of billions of dollars to make sure that you, me, my dad, none of us ever have to drive a car again. But let's start this, Dad, first with what are the 6 levels of autonomy? Let's start there.
Level 0, where you be in charge?
Yes.
I like that level the best.
Okay, level 1.
Yeah.
It's like your adaptive cruise control, lane centerings, things like that.
Oh, so my Mini
Let's not get too into the weeds of this. Let's just run
has
level 1 autonomy.
yes. Okay.
Okay, level 2.
Yeah.
Steering and acceleration and braking.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That you had that in
My Volvo.
Yes.
Level 3, the car can drive independently under certain conditions,
Yeah.
like
What are
automated
those?
driving at slow speeds.
Oh, okay.
So the new Mercedes-Benz EQS has that, for example. Teslas have that. We'll talk about more in a second here what different automakers have.
Yeah.
Level 4 would be...
Geo-fenced automated driving.
Sounds so good coming out of your mouth.
Yeah. Steering wheel is optional.
An example would be like
Yeah.
Waymo. They have the driverless taxis out in the wild right about now. And then level 5 would be autonomous vehicles that can operate anywhere without any driver input or attention provided to the road. Okay?
So
No one has level 5.
If I live long enough and I see the advent of level 5, I'm never going.
You're probably
anywhere.
never going to go in one.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't
not.
trust technology.
The best part was when we took one of those self-driving Ubers or whatever the heck it was in Vegas that had a driver and a passenger, just in case something went Waymo.
Yeah. Oh, that was pretty good. Yeah. All right, so let's get into it, Dad. Different automakers are approaching autonomy very differently. A lot are being pretty aggressive, to be honest, though.
Sure.
You read through the article that we posted back on joinyaa.com.
Justin is prolific.
What stood out to you on the list of different automakers and what they're doing?
I want the Fisker.
Okay, talk to me about the Fisker.
The Fisker, because nobody knows anything about it, so I want it.
Okay, so the Fisker Ocean, the one that's going to be coming out in 2024, that's going to have the the F1 Pilot, the FI Pilot. That whole system is built on top of the Magna, which Magna is one of the largest automotive suppliers in the industry. It's built on top of their platform.
I didn't know they had a platform, but because I read this article, I found out that they did. But the Fisker looks really aggressive, and that's why I like it. BMW's the 7 Series, they hope to have the level 3 in the 7 Series soon. Mm-hmm. Now, if they had something that would automatically prevent that car from depreciating as rapidly as it does, then that BMW owner would be better served, I believe.
So Ford, for example, they've poured about $5 billion into their autonomy plans.
Yes.
They're trying to get to, I think it's like level 4 between their different investments and whatnot by 2025, 2026.
And the good news is that right here in the Washington, D.C. area, they're experimenting with it.
Yes.
And there's hardly any traffic concerns here in the D.C. area, so shouldn't be an issue.
GM's got about $1 billion that they've earmarked to go towards autonomous driving. Obviously, they have their Super Cruise, which is in their Cadillac products and some of the Chevy products, GMC products as well.
They had taken or purchased a company, Cruise, I think in 2016, with the hope of having advanced their autonomous driving vehicles much further than they have so far.
One of the automakers that's really going in on autonomy would be Hyundai. Hyundai, $35 billion in investments going towards autonomy. The expectation there, and actually from the article says here, the South Korean government is a partner in the investment. The government expects that Hyundai will launch level 4 vehicles for fleets by 2024 and for the public by 2027. They are really pushing the gas pedal down, but you no longer have to push the gas pedal down because the car pushes the gas pedal for you.
And really, you might be able to expect that in the mid 2030s.
I don't know. I think
it's all pie in the sky.
There's a lot of money that's been invested in this space, and I think a lot of realizations that it's harder and more challenging than initially thought.
Yes.
But I'd imagine by now there's some better expectation setting happening. I would at least hope.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on, these are automobile manufacturers. The best thing they do is exaggerate.
Mercedes-Benz, they
Yeah.
have level 3 autonomy in their new, or level 3 self-driving, I should say,
Yeah.
in their new EQS and some of
Yes.
their S-Class models. Speaking
Yes.
of which, I can actually get us for one of the car reviews or the ride-alongs in one of the brand new S-Class, the S580s. I'd be very interested to have you behind the driver's seat with a level
Behind
3.
it, or did you want me in the driver's seat?
In the driver's seat,
Yeah.
in a level 3 autonomous car, driving itself under 37 miles per hour,
Yeah.
because that is what Mercedes-Benz has in the market right now. They have up to $1 billion going towards their autonomy projects as well. Plus, Daimler, the parent of
Yeah.
Mercedes-Benz, has over $500 million that's going towards autonomy for the fleet of trucks
that
and
sounds
things
like
that they
$1.5 billion
produce.
if we can do the math.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Polestar, they're
Yeah.
working towards level 3 autonomous driving for the Polestar 3 SUV that's coming out soon. Stellantis has invested heavily in kind of the whole software movement as well,
Yes.
and obviously autonomy is a portion of that too. Subaru,
Yeah.
they're a bit of the laggard in the space.
No, they're probably the only one telling the truth.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not investing nearly as much money or setting as crazy expectations.
Yes.
They're saying, hey, we'll have adaptive cruise control and we'll keep you in your lane.
Yeah. And, why do you need more than that?
All right, let's hit on the last one here, which would be
Yeah.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Tesla has claimed that they're going to have level 5 autonomy before anyone else. You
Yeah.
actually have FSD going on right now. Do you know what FSD stands for?
Fully standard deployment.
No.
Okay.
And I just forgot as well.
Good.
FSD.
Glad I
Full
could-
self-driving. Duh.
Oh, okay.
They have the beta program out right now of full
Yeah.
self-driving.
Yeah.
Search YouTube for FSD beta videos. They are incredible. A lot of issues going on. But that
Yeah.
being said, Tesla has been at the forefront of this. They've invested, obviously, billions of dollars into building out that program.
Yes.
And they'll likely be one of the first automakers that has level 3,
FSD.
level 4 vehicles on the road. You don't care about this stuff at all. You can't even fake it.
I just think it's wrong. That's all. I mean, I understand that you can't stop progress. I mean, if they would have stopped progress in the 50s when they first invented, or the 40s when they first invented the TV, so you'd have this tiny screen in this giant cabinet. Well, now you got like this giant screen and it's got like no cabinet. So I understand you can't stop progress, but some progress just really isn't worth it. Motor vehicles, okay, need to be operated by human beings that are paying attention to what is going on, not by computers, not by sensors. Humans.
You forgot chips, not by chips.
Not by chips. Humans. It needs to be controlled and driven by humans, because we've already proven that humans can't do a real good job of it in a lot of cases. Why do we think computers, which were invented by humans, are going to be smarter? They're not. Okay? They don't know what can happen in an instant, in a split second, in a moving vehicle. So, no, it's the type of progress that, everybody's pissing away billions upon billions of dollars that maybe could go to other things. I don't mind safety features that help a human who's driving a vehicle. I'm just not for things that take the human out of the driving the vehicle category.
So how about this? Let's end on this note.
Okay.
48 billion is the number. That's the amount that legacy automakers have poured into autonomous vehicles.
Or have committed. Allegedly.
Now, let's
Yeah.
put that into perspective.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like 500 billion?
Into EVs. Yeah.
So it's a relatively, and I think
It's a small amount. Yeah.
Relatively
it's only
speaking.
It's only 45
no,
billion.
but genuinely.
Yeah.
And I think
It's a tenth.
neither of us are engineers, but I'd imagine the
Yeah.
problem of solving how to get a car to drive itself is more
Yeah.
complex than how do you get an electric vehicle on the road. So I think we're putting,
would think,
so
yeah.
we're putting more money. So it's fascinating to see what's happened. It's fascinating to see what's going on.
Yeah.
It is a very decisive topic. Divisive topic. You're either
Yeah.
on one side or the other.
I'm on the other.
And to put it into perspective,
Yeah.
big numbers, but not that big in the grand scheme of things.
Well, nothing's that big in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Okay? The grand scheme of things is pretty damn huge.
Check out the article. Let us know in the comments down below how you feel about autonomous vehicles
Yeah.
and self-driving. Obviously, you got my dad's take. I'll leave mine
Well,
stay tuned.
you're a millennial. You grew up with computers, so you probably think, hey, it'll be okay that computers do all this for us. And I come from the old school that says, no, the humans need to do it.